Yes, hi friends. In previous session, we are discussing about what is hash table and what is the main purpose of hashing and what is the formula for performing hashing operation. Then we are discussing about hashing methods, right? So in this session, we are mainly concentrating on what is the major drawback of hashing technique and how to overcome the drawback, right? So first of all, what is the major drawback of hashing, right? So here, for suppose at the time of performing hashing operation, in some cases same position in the hash table is occupied by more than one element, more than one key element. In such cases, problem is occurred. That problem is called as collision problem. Collision problem. To resolve or to eliminate those kind of problems, data structures introduces collision resolution techniques, right? So what is the major drawback while performing hashing operation? More than two key elements occupies the same position. That problem is called as collision problem. To resolve, to eliminate those kind of problems in hashing technique, data structure introduces collision resolution techniques. Let us consider one example. Suppose I want to insert key elements 55, 65, 44 and size of the hash table is 10, right? What is the formula? H of k is equal to k modulo division of n. So to such or to place an element into the hash table, we are using this formula. What is the size of the hash table? 10. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Right? So first of all, we are inserting key element h of 55. So 55 modulo division of 10. So what is the remainder value? 5. So at fifth position, 55 element or key element is inserted. Right? So what is the next key element? H of 65. 65 modulo division of 10. So what is the value? 5. So at fifth position we are inserting 65, but fifth position is already occupied by 55 key element. So here problem is occurred. That problem is called as collision problem. So same position occupies more than two key elements. In such cases, collision problem is occurred. So to resolve these kind of problems, data structures introduces collision resolution techniques, right? So what is the next key element? H of 44. 44 modulo division of 10. So remainder is 4. At fourth position we are inserting 44, right? So this is the example. So in this example, collision is occurred at fifth position. Why? Because so here fifth position we are inserting 55 as well as 65, right? So here collision problem is occurred. To resolve these problems, we are using collision resolution techniques. So generally, collision resolution techniques can be classified into two categories. Open hashing closed hashing. Open hashing, closed hashing. Open hashing is also called dynamic hashing. Open hashing is also called as dynamic hashing. Closed hashing is also called as static hashing. Static hashing. Right? So to implement open hashing mechanism, we are using one technique. The technique is called as chain hashing. Chain hashing. So to implement open hashing mechanism, we are using one technique. That technique is called as chain hashing, right? So to implement closed hashing or static hashing mechanism, we are using four types of techniques: linear probing, linear probing, linear probing, quadratic probing, random probing, random probing, double hashing, double hashing, which is also called as, so this technique is also called rehashing, rehashing. So double hashing is also called as rehashing, rehashing. To implement closed hashing mechanism, we are using four techniques: linear probing, quadratic probing, random probing, rehashing or double hashing, right? So we are discussing one by one what is chain hashing and what is linear probing, quadratic probing, random probing, double hashing or rehashing, right? So what is the first collision resolution technique? Open hashing. So open hashing is also called as open hashing. Is also called as dynamic hashing. At the time of performing hashing operation, collision is occurred. We are using these two types of mechanisms, right? So we are discussing open hashing mechanism. To implement open hashing mechanism, we are using one technique. The technique is called as chain hashing, chain hashing, chain hashing, right? So here in chain hashing, collision is occurred, one formula is used, right? In chain hashing mechanism, collision is occurred, one formula is used, right? So here simply that formula is nothing but collision occurred positions can be represented with the help of linked list, with the help of linked list, with the help of linked list. Now once collision occurs in the hash tables, by using chain hashing mechanism, all elements are represented in the form of linked list. So this is the main objective of chain hashing, right? So here I am considering one example for chain hashing. One example for chain hashing. Let us consider key elements are 17, 28, 39, 50, 61, 72, 24, 35, 55, 66, right? So these are the key elements, and size of the hash table is 11. Index starts from 0, right? So how to perform hashing operation for this example? So first of all, what is the general formula for performing hashing operation? H of k is equal to k modulo division of n. So here once collision is occurred in hashing, then only we can apply collision resolution techniques, right? So here first of all, what is the size of the hash table? 11. So index starts from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Starts from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. right? So what is the general formula for performing hashing? H of k is equal to k modulo division of n, right? So what is the first inserted element, key element? H of 17. H of 17. What is the formula? 17 modulo division of n. What is the size of the hash table? 11. So 17 modulo division of 11. So it returns 11 ones are 6, right? So here at 6th position we are inserting 17, right? So what is the next inserted key value? H of 28. H of 28. So H of 28 is 28 modulo division of 11. So 11 to 22, 6. So here collision is occurred. So first collision is occurred. So simply by using chain hashing mechanism, this key element can be represented with the help of linked list. Simply here I am writing linked list. So what is the first node in linked list? 28. 28, right? Then what is the next inserted key value? H of 39. 39 modulo division of 11. Remainder value is 6. So second collision is occur. So that's why here by using chain hashing mechanism, this key element is inserted with the help of linked list at 6th position, right? So here I am creating one node. So in that node I am placing 39, right? So what is the next inserted key value? H of 50. So 50 modulo division of 11. So 11 fours 44, 6. So here collision is occurred, third collision. So to avoid this collision, simply I am creating one node at 6th position. At that node I am placing 50th key value. Now linked list becomes this one, 50, right? So what is the next inserted key value? H of 61. H of 61. 61 modulo division of 11. So 11 fives 55, 6. Collision is occurred. So that is fourth collision. So fourth collision is occurred. So that's why here at 6th position I am creating one more node. At that node I am placing 61 key value. So here I am placing 61, right? What is the next inserted key value? 72. 72 modulo division of 11. So 11 6 66, 4 6. So here 6. So remainder value is 6. 11 6 are 66, 4 72. So 6. Fifth collision is occurred. So that's why here I am placing, here I am creating one more node for this. At that node I am placing 72 key value, right? What is the next inserted key value? H of 24. 24 modulo division of 11. 24 modulo division of 11, it returns remainder as 2. At second position we are inserting 24. What is the next inserted key value? H of 35. 35 modulo division of 11. So 11 threes 33. It returns 2. So first collision is occurred at second position, right? Second position, first collision is occurred. So that's why here I am creating one linked list with the help of chain hashing mechanism. So here I am creating one node. At that node I am placing key value 35. So what is the next inserted key value? H of 55. So 55 modulo division of 11. So 11 5 55. It returns 0. So it's 0th position, no collision is there. So directly we are inserting 55 at 0th position. So that is 55, right? H of 66. Oh, 11 6 are 66. 66 modular division of 11, 0. So first collision is occurred at 0th position. So that's why here I am using chain hashing mechanism. By using chain hashing mechanism, I am creating linked list. So for that purpose, I am creating one node for 66. At this node, I am inserting 66, right? Then, so all the elements are inserted in hash table. So once all the insertions are completed, then the last node of the link part is always said to be null. So that's why here I am placing null values, right? So this is about chain hashing mechanism. Chain hashing mechanism. So chain hashing mechanism is comes under open hashing mechanism. So what is the second category of collision resolution techniques? What is the second category of collision resolution techniques? Closed hashing. Closed hashing. Closed hashing. Closed hashing or static hashing So to implement closed hashing, we are using 4 types of techniques: linear probing, random probing, quadratic probing, rehashing or double hashing. So we are discussing one by one mechanism, right? So here I am considering the first mechanism. What is the first mechanism? What is the first mechanism? Linear probing. Linear probing. So what is the general formula for performing hashing operation? H of k is equal to k modulo division of n. So here k is nothing but key value, n is nothing but size of the hash table. So once collision is occurred at the time of hashing operation, by using linear probing, we can insert the elements in static manner, right? So for that purpose, linear probing uses one formula. What is the formula? H of k is equal to k modulo division of n plus I. So this is the formula for linear probing mechanism. Once collision is occurred in hash tables, then immediately linear probing uses the following formula. So initially this formula is used for performing hashing operation. Once collision is occurred, then only linear probing uses this formula, right? So h of k is equal to k modulo division of n. So here this is the formula for linear probing. I value starts from 1, 2, 3 up to n values. I am considering n values, right? So here for that purpose I am considering one example. Right. So here I am considering key elements are 17, 28, 39, 50, 61, 72, and size of the hash table is 11. In size of the hash table is 11 and index starts from 0. So here this is our hash table which contains 11 positions: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? So here, how to apply linear probing mechanism for hashing mechanism. So what is the first inserted key value? H of 17. Once collision is occurred in hashing, then only we are applying these formulas. Otherwise, we are not applying these formulas, right? So initially, we are performing hashing operation with the help of this formula only for each and every mechanism, right? So h of k is equal to k modulo division of n, right? So what is the first inserted key value? 17. 17 modulo division of 11, 6. So at 6th position we are inserting 17. right? So what is the next inserted key element? H of 28 modulo division of 11. Now 28 modulo division of 11 means 6. First collision is occurred at 6th position. For 6th position, first collision is occurred. Right? Then we are apply linear probing formula. What is the linear probing formula? H of 28 is equal to K modulo division of n. 28 modulo division of 11. So I value starts from 1. So here I am taking 1. So initial value 1, right? So here 28 modulo division of 11 is 6 plus 1, which is equivalent to 7. So 7th position is vacant position. There is no element. So that's why directly we are inserting 28th element at 7th position. 28. What is the next inserted key value? H of 39. 39 modulo division of 11. 6. First collision is occurred. Then apply linear probing mechanism. Right? So what is the formula? 39 modulo division of 11. Initially I value is 1. 6 plus 1, which is equivalent to 7. So 7 is already occupied by 28. So that's why here collision, second collision is occurred. Again we are apply linear probing. 39 modulo division of 11 plus what is the next I value? 2. 6 plus 2, 7, which is equivalent to 8. So 8th position is vacant position. So that's why there is no collision. That's why 39th key element is inserted at which position? 8th position. So 39. Here I am inserting 39. Right? So what is the next inserted key value? H of 50. H of 50. So H of 50 is equal to 50 modulo division of 11. It returns 6. So 6 is not vacant position. For this key element, first collision is occurred. Then apply linear probing mechanism. 50 modulo division of 11. What is the initial value of I? 1, which is equivalent to 6 plus 1, 7. 7 is already occupied by 28. So that's why second collision is occurred for 50th element. Second collision. Right? Then apply linear probing mechanism again.